Yeah, I hope we can. It'll be tough. We played, St. Ed's got us and Lubbock Christian got us, so we lost 2 of our last 3 games. But anytime you finish the conference season winning 20 games in the conference and win the conference outright by a couple games, I feel pretty good about that. Won the West Division outright as well, and back-to-back in the West and back-to-back in the conference tournament, number 1 team in the conference tournament. So with that said, we feel pretty good. But you're right, a couple losses. Right now we're not playing our best, so we've really got to get back, as the kids like to say, back into the lab. Actually, it's going to be on the court, and they're going to be running, and we're going to get back after it and hopefully get it fixed.
I know you're not a big silver lining guy, but Fort Lewis also lost this week as well. So regionally, you guys didn't really lose anymore.
Yeah, regionally it's really tight. I mean, Mesa has, I think, 3 losses. Fort Lewis has 3 losses. DBU 4 losses. And it's really tight. If we get bounced in the first round by Cameron, we could easily be going on the road to Durango or Grand Junction, or I'd rather go over to Dallas at DBU, but keep it in conference. But we'll see what happens. That's out of my hands. We can just play the teams that we're going to play. We scheduled really tough games this year. Some others didn't schedule. If you don't play tough teams, it's hard to really you can really move up, or you can kind of just flounder in there. And that's something that I think we've done the last, 8-9 years, is we've played a really tough conference. We've played a tough schedule. We're in a tough conference. RMAC's a tough conference as well. But, you've got to go out and you've got to play teams. And Mesa has done that. Mesa's played DBU. They've played us. I give them a lot of credit. And so they're right there. And if they can win that conference tournament, they might be hosting.
You guys, obviously, you go on that crazy winning streak. Do you feel like there's any sense from the players that they can almost forget how easy it is to lose a game when they've won so many in a row like that?
I don't think you forget how it feels to lose, but I also think you put so much into it every night in and night out. And when we went over to eastern New Mexico, the crowd was after us. We go down to Angelo. I mean, they're after us. The president's wife is after us. I mean, everybody's coming after us, and they want a piece of you. And it's okay. That's great. That's, you want to be cordial and you want to be good sports about it, but you got to understand that when we had that number 1 and, we're WT and we're in the top 10 for the last few years, that teams really want to get you. And you've got to bring it every night. And we kind of slipped up here a little bit at St. Ed's, slipped up a little bit Saturday. And, it happens. It's only a 40-minute game, and there's some really good teams. I mean, Lubbock Christian's a very good team. St. Ed's really good. Our league, very good. Our side, the West, very tough division. And so it's, I think we're in a good spot. But like you said, we want to start playing a little bit better, and we got to work on some things. Hopefully we can get by Cameron, and then get to the semifinals and see what happens in that conference tournament. And if we get bounced early, that's not the worst thing in the world either, because then we get ready for the regional.
Teams, programs used to success. Another 1 seed in the LSC and LSC regular season title. How ready is this team to just get back to postseason play and start competing again?
Well, I missed Saturday, so I don't know, kind of what the vibe was, talking to Coach Gove and Coach Chavelvic, and, there was a lot of guys that were upset, but, how bad do you want it? And I know our 3 seniors really want it. I'm hoping that our juniors, our sophomores, and our freshmen understand how quickly it goes. And this could be the best team that you ever play on. We only have 3 losses this year, 26 wins. It's a really good team. If we can go win 9 games in a row, it'll be the best team ever at WT. If we lose the next 2 games in a row, then it's, hey, we had a really good season, and, it was great. We made the regional, won the conference, but we want more. And I think our freshmen want more. I think they understand that, but it's something that, you've got to come ready to practice every day and ready to play in these games. And it's, again, that window of time is so short. And I don't care who you are, it goes by really fast. So enjoy it. My kids are playing at the state tournament, and I told them the same thing. Enjoy the moment. And you've got 2 games left, whether you 1 or 2 games. And if you can win it all, that's great. If you don't, you've had a great season. Enjoy it while you can because it goes by fast.
Next, Frank Cameron, already beat him twice this year. How that first game was really tight, and then the second game they kind of played you close the first time as well. So what challenges can Cameron present you?
Well, Cameron's got guys that can shoot it, and we've got to break them down again. They've got a couple really good athletes. They're strong inside, so they can kind of negate Kieran a little bit, Noah. And then they give us fits out on the wing. They got some. They're really good. I mean, they're a really good team. There's really good teams in our conference that didn't make the conference tournament, and I feel horrible for Permian, Midwestern. Oklahoma Christian was a very good team. They just got nipped a couple times, 1-point game here and there. Otherwise, they're in the conference tournament. I mean, they almost beat us over at their place. And I did not, kind of looking at the schedule, I'm going, God, I hope they don't get in. Or I hope they get in, but they're not playing us. And so, it's really unfortunate that we only have 8 teams make the conference tournament. I think that's just so sad. And I've said that since we switched. But it is what it is. You've got to go win 3 games. And if you can do that, you're automatically in the regional. And then those that are high enough are going to get in there as well. And I think we're safe. DBU, I think, is safe. I think the rest, you don't want to have it come to chance. All of a sudden, maybe, a team that's, maybe Cameron wins 3 in a row and they get in, they bump somebody else out. So you want to make sure that you have a great effort here these last few games in the conference tournament.